Your late night texts are like a puzzle I'm slowly piecing together, not sure of the picture, but intrigued to keep going. Each late night message feels like a spark in the dark, lighting up parts of me I didn't know were still there. There's something magnetic about the way you text me in the stillness of the night, and I'm not sure if it's attraction or just the pull of your words. Your texts at night are like whispers in the dark, and no matter how hard I try to ignore them, they call me back. I'm starting to wonder if your late night texts are making me lose my grip on reality, or if they're just the reality I've been avoiding. Late night texts are a strange kind of magic. You pull me in with every word, and I can't help but follow wherever it leads. There's an honesty in your late night texts that I don't find anywhere else, and I can't help but crave it more each time. Your late night messages are more than just words. They're pieces of you, and each one feels like a small piece of my heart in return. With every message you send after midnight, I'm left wondering if this is real or just a dream I'll wake up from. The late night texts you send leave me tangled in emotions I didn't know I was ready to feel. It's in the still of the night that your texts mean the most. They feel like the only truth in a world full of distractions. Your late night messages are the kind of things I never knew I needed, but now I can't imagine going without them. There's a quiet power in your late night texts, a force that makes me want to respond, but also pulls me back, unsure of what to say. I never knew how much I could lose myself in a single late night text, but here I am, caught in your words every time. Your late night texts are a bridge between the dream world and reality, where everything feels possible, but also dangerously fleeting. Every time you text me at night, I'm reminded of how easy it is to get lost in the world we create together with just a few words. The mystery of your late night texts leaves me wondering if this is the start of something unforgettable or just another passing moment. There's something intoxicating about your late night messages, like a sweet temptation I can't resist no matter how hard I try. Late night texts are like an open door I never want to walk away from, even if I'm not sure where it leads. Your late night texts leave me wondering if the connection we share is real, or if it's just the magic of the midnight hour. Every message from you feels like a secret shared only between us, an unspoken bond that's stronger than words. There's something captivating about the way your words light up my phone in the silence of the night, like you know exactly when I need them. In the stillness of the night, your texts make everything seem more intense, like every word holds a deeper meaning that only we understand. I never knew how much power a single text could have until you started sending me your late night messages. They leave me wanting more. Your late night texts come with an energy I can't describe, leaving me both excited and unsure of where this is taking us. With each text you send after midnight, I feel like we're building something only the night can hold, a secret that's all our own. When you text me late at night, it's as if the world fades away and all that matters is the conversation we're having in that moment. There's a quiet intensity in your late night messages, as if every word is charged with a deeper meaning I'm still trying to figure out. Your texts come like a late night whisper, gentle yet powerful, leaving me tangled in thoughts I never knew I had. In the dark of the night, your words hold a weight that they don't during the day, and it's impossible to ignore the pull between us. Every time you text me at night, I'm reminded of how quickly the world shifts with just a few words. It's both thrilling and terrifying. Your late night messages feel like a dance. One step forward, one step back, and I'm never sure if I should lean in or pull away. The longer you text me at night, the more I wonder if we're building something real or just enjoying the thrill of the moment. Late night texts from you feel like invitations into a world I didn't know I wanted to explore, yet I can't seem to resist the pull. There's a strange sense of comfort in your late night messages, like we're sharing something deeper than just a conversation. Every text you send after hours feels like a challenge to my emotions, pushing me to admit things I've been too scared to say. Your late night texts are like soft whispers that cut through the silence, making me feel like the only person who matters in the world. The way you text me late at night makes me feel like we're writing our own story, one word at a time, with no idea of where it's headed. There's something electric about the way your words hit me at midnight, pulling me into thoughts I didn't know I had until you texted. Late night texts aren't just messages. They're fragments of you that make my heart race with every word. Your texts come like a midnight storm, intense, unpredictable, and impossible to ignore. I can't decide if I love the chaos or the calm that your words bring in the still of the night. It's almost too much to process. Your messages arrive like an unexpected kiss, and I'm left breathless every time. There's a warmth in your late night messages, but also a coldness that leaves me wondering what comes next. I can feel my pulse quicken with every ping from your late night text, like a secret we're both keeping, but it's driving me wild. When you text me at 2 a.m., the world fades away, and it's just you, me, and the vulnerability between us. Your messages at night are like a forbidden conversation, exciting, dangerous, and impossible to resist. I'm losing myself in the late night texts, unsure whether it's you I'm falling for or the mystery of your words. Every late night message feels like a confession, something raw, something real, shared only when the world is asleep. I keep wondering if these late night texts are a glimpse into what could be or just the fantasy of the night. In the quiet of the night, your words are the loudest thing in my world, filling the silence with all the things I can't say. Your late night texts feel like secrets, whispered under the moonlight, meant just for me but never fully understood. There's a unique kind of magic in the way you reach out when everyone else is asleep. It's like, you know I'm waiting for you. When the world is still, your words come alive, and I'm caught between the longing for more and the fear of getting too close. Every late night message makes my mind race, wondering if you're feeling the same electricity I am, or if it's just me left in the dark. Your texts at night make everything feel more urgent, like the seconds between each word matter more than they should. In the silence of the night, your messages speak louder than anything else could. Late night texts bring a rush of excitement, but also a sense of vulnerability I'm not sure I'm ready to handle. With every late night message, I'm caught between wanting more and fearing that the more I get, the less I'll be able to control. I can't decide if these texts are the beginning of something new or the end of something beautiful that was never meant to last. Your late night messages have a way of making me feel both connected and completely alone at the same time. It's hard to keep track of the lines between flirtation and something deeper when your late night texts blur everything in between. I'm left wondering if you're texting me because you feel something real, or if it's just the loneliness of the night talking. When you text me in the late hours, it's like you're pulling me into your world, one message at a time, and I'm starting to crave it. I don't know if it's the night or your words that make me feel like this, but either way, I'm lost in the moment you create. Your late night texts make my heart race, but they also leave me wondering if they're just a fleeting spark in the dark. There's an intimacy in your late night messages that feels deeper than any conversation we've had in the light of day. Your late night messages are like an invitation to dive into your mind, but I'm scared of what I might find. It's the quiet of the night and the sound of your texts that have me questioning everything I thought I knew about us. Every late night text you send pulls me deeper into your world, and I'm not sure if I'm ready to be this consumed. Your words hit harder at night, echoing in my mind long after the message has ended, leaving me wondering about you. With every text you send at midnight, I can feel the pull of something I can't explain, but I don't want to fight it anymore. The late night texts feel like a secret that's just ours, shared only in the quiet of the dark, where anything feels possible. There's something about the timing of your late night texts that makes everything feel more real and intense. Your messages come in the dead of night, and suddenly everything feels alive. Every word, every pause, every moment shared between us. I'm addicted to the way your late night texts make me feel, as if each one is a promise of something more I can't quite touch. Late night texts aren't just about words, they're about connection and the need to feel something real when the world is asleep. Every late night message leaves me wondering if this is what it feels like to fall for someone, slowly but surely, without even realizing it. When the world is quiet, your late night texts are like a fire that warms me from the inside, even if I'm not sure where it's heading.